Okay. Hi, everybody. Thanks for coming today. We are really excited that you guys could make it. A couple of housekeeping things first off. If you want to chat amongst yourselves, you can do so in the chat box. But if you have a specific question, there's like a question button and you can click that and ask a question. It will go to our Happy Planner representative who will then field questions to us. So also this class is going to be recorded and you will find that on Michael's website, I think in a couple of days. And if you go to michaels.com/classes, you will find us there. So first off, in case you don't know me, just a little bit about myself. My name's Mary Ellen. I have been a Happy Planner for about 2.5 years now, and I love it. I love the planner system because it's so customizable. That's what I love about it. And basically what I do is I have an Instagram and a YouTube channel where I teach people how to use the planner in creative and functional ways. I love doing that, and I'm going to continue to do that. So I'm really excited to be here with you today. And also I have my daughter here. Her name's Allie.
Hi.
So introduce yourself a little
Hi,
bit.
I'm Allie. I'm one of the 4 of hers. So I'm here today. She invited me because I work in an elementary school. I'm a building sub, which means that every day I go to the same school, and when they need a substitute, I'm there. And if they don't, I'm just an extra hand in the classroom. And I was able to work with virtual learning in the spring when everything hit, and I'm going to be doing that again in the fall. So I've seen the struggles of having your child or a student or yourself complete all their work and be organized and prepared for everything. So we're going to be showing you some ways that's going to really help you guys out.
So we're going to be showing you, it's going to seem like a lot of information, but keep in mind, these are all examples of different ways you can use planners for virtual learning. So we're going to be showing you 3 examples of 3 different layouts. And I'm just going to show you some of the things we're going to be using today. So we have this Wisdom Begins Student Happy Planner. So cute. This glitter paint vertical hourly layout planner. These are all classic size, by the way. And we have the Wild Styled Planner classic vertical. And I'm using 3 sticker books today. Again, you can use any planner, you can use any sticker book. These are all available at Michael's. So don't forget to check these out, though they're so cute. So this one is the Wise Teacher. Here we have teacher icons and colorful shapes. So those are the ones we're going to be using. But Michael's has like a ton of really cute Happy Planner sticker books. You can use anything you want for this. So I guess we're ready to get started.
Okay.
Okay. So here we go. So this is, I'm sorry, I'm not starting with that one. This is the student layout. And here's what it looks like.
And just to let you guys know really quick, so we're going to be showing you 3 different layouts using the 3 different books. And we're kind of showing you a more simple way to a more complex, more of a structured way towards the end.
Okay. So the way the Student Happy Planner works is these are broken out into sections, which we're going to show you can be used for subjects. You can also use it in lots of different ways, but the first thing I'm going to do here, and this is one thing I did not include in the list. This is just label paper. You can use regular paper and just glue it on, but I'm going to cover up the sidebar and I will show you why. You can also certainly keep this sidebar going. It's very, like useful for lists and stuff like that. But the way we are going to do it today is we're just going to cover it up and I'm just going to show you something that we can do with it. I'm gonna trim the side here. So I'm gonna be using the colorful shapes sticker book for this. There we go. That's kind of, just pretend that's straight there. Okay. So in this book, we have these cute little like rounded stickers. So we're going to be doing one color for each subject. So right here, I'm going to do, let me just put some down and then we'll talk about what we're going to do for it. So I'm just going to pick a different color for each one because we're going to kind of be sort of like color coding in a way.
I always, just growing up, that was always the best for me and the easiest was being color coded for my different subjects.
Yeah, I think a lot of kids like feel that way or will learn that way, I should say. Like I've always been a very visual learner.
Me too.
So let me grab
The green.
a green one.
And
here.
I mean, you obviously can pick any colors. Just
yeah, this is just an example.
Yeah, for me growing up, it's always been red is reading, blue's math, green science. Those are the main ones that I've always kept the same.
Purple.
So we're going to be using the subjects reading, math, science, writing, social studies, and specials, because at least for my school, the special teachers put up work each week for the kids to complete. And you'll see soon that, at least for the school that I'm at, they don't use every subject every day. When we were virtual, they only had maybe 1 or 2 per day. So obviously accommodate it the best to your student or your child's classes.
Okay. So I'm just going to write down here, just really basic here. And you can do this as basic or as fancy as you want, but we're just going to add in some subjects. Forgive my quick handwriting, but we have a lot to cover today. So it's not going to be my neatest ever.
But still looks good. So I like the student planner because, like she said, how it's sectioned out, so it kind of worked perfectly for our amount of subjects, except we have one empty at the bottom.
Right.
So we're going to be taking, in a minute, she's going to find it, but we're going to be putting a little sticker down here. And for this row, we're kind of going to do some type of activity, sort of like a recess activity, so that your child's still getting outside, or your student, and, you know, still doing something, you know, productive throughout the day.
So this isn't quite the rainbow I had in mind, but it was there. Now I'm going to use the scissors. Just cut this off at the bottom.
Just something fun.
Okay. So for example, so if your child only has a couple of subjects a day, you can do something like this. So you can do the assignments that are due or what's going on in each class. So
this is kind of more simple compared to what you're going to see later.
Yeah,
and this is just a nice overview so that you, your child, your student, whoever it might be, can see what they have to do each day to complete. Because again, all schools are doing it differently.
Right.
So
say you have math and social studies on Monday. Whoops, that's supposed to be science, isn't it?
Yeah, but it can be social studies.
It could be social studies.
Yeah. Volcano eruption.
Okay. And say on Tuesday, you have reading. Read chapter 2 and 3 of Junie B. Jones. Say you, for science, identify 3 leaves. And say writing, or write a letter to, I don't know, a superhero.
Yeah. And then for specials, let's say you want to fill in a special one.
Yeah, and I just want to show them like that you can make it like so, let me see, is that them?
Yeah.
You can make it so super fun. Like this is the Teacher Icons book. You can grab like a really fun reading sticker, like here's reading, you know, and just like stick that down. Make it fun.
Like a leaf sticker if you're doing for the leaves.
Yeah. So what were you saying?
For the specials.
Right.
Same thing. Depends on how you're doing it. But let's say you have.
So this could be gym. And you could use box stickers for this too. Yoga video.
Yeah, you can make this as cool, as simple as you'd like. You can use many stickers.
Library. Watch. Read aloud. What's the name of a good book?
Bad Seed. I like that one. That's cute.
Okay.
Look it up, guys.
Seed.
Bad Seed. Cute book.
Okay. You know, art, make collage. You guys get the picture. And then down here.
Let's use a fun color.
Okay. I'm just using a mild liner here.
So this is our little kind of like recess spot. So like for one day, maybe they could build a fort.
So you could just put it down here, as this is like the fun section. So make it fun with bright colors, right?
And you can use stickers.
Right.
You know,
say like hopscotch on the next day. And then maybe Wednesday is like an obstacle course.
Just something to get them doing something off of screens, because with virtual learning, you're going to be on there for a while.
Right. So, and again, you know, take it all the way across the page, do it that way. And then for the weekend, so we had a few different ideas for weekends. Over here, you can have sticker books specific for your kids. You can have them like sticker it up over here. And if you're a student, sticker it up yourself, make it pretty, right? You could have a type of special prize at the end that if they complete all of their work, they can receive that prize, or maybe something to do. You can put down maybe activities if you're going hiking on the weekend, or if you have a baseball game, pretty much anything. Or even if there's any extra work they might have to do on the weekend, this is just a good spot to fill in anything extra. And then on each of our planners, since we have 3 of them, we have something fun on each of them. So on this one down here, we're going to take a random sticker. Do you have a sticker maybe of glasses? And we're going to stick the glasses right here. I think this is such a fun idea. And you can do this with a sticker, or, you know, just draw it. And then the student can, or your child can come in and then make a picture out of it. So let's say they make like a cute smiley face, like something like this, that they can make it their own and just like have fun with it, you know? Yeah, so each layout that we're using today, we're just going to give you an example of a way to make it fun on the weekend, a little something special, because I think that if your student, I mean your child really, if your child is like loving the planner, and if it's something that's fun for them and they like to look at it, then they're more likely to use it. It's also going to teach them as they get older that planning is a good thing, because I wish my parents had taught me that when I was a kid. I mean, maybe they tried, but
it helps with responsibility,
it
organization.
does. So I think it's really important, especially for the younger kids, to make it super fun. And this is one way we thought of to make it fun. Another thing you could put here would be like a photo of the week. So you could take a picture of them doing something, like say you take a picture of them while they're working on like running the obstacle course. You can put that here. So that's like the photo of the week. And then they can flip through the planner later.
Weekly memories.
Yeah. And I think that's just cute. Sets up a good attitude about school in general, even if they have to do it at home.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's our first layout. So now we're going to move on, and we're going to move on to the classic vertical layout.
So now we're moving into a little more specific. So this is just going to help more with timing throughout the day, because as you can see, these are separated by hours.
Right. So the thing is, like, everybody has different learning styles, and some children need a little bit more structure. Also, older kids, like, you know, teenagers and stuff, this would be good for.
And sorry, even me, when I was teaching, especially when I was teaching virtual learning, I put in all the different Zoom classes I needed to go in and at what time. And then also like when I needed to help another teacher with something. This helped keep track of my hours. So this can also, of course, be useful for others than just students.
Right. Okay, so in this one, I'm going to be using a ballpoint pen. I always use gel pens in my planner because I love them, but in this example, we're going to be using some mild liners to color code. And normally I would let the pen dry and then do it, but
For time's sake.
since I don't have all that time, just keep that in mind.
So we'll start with just filling out what the student or child would be doing during the day. So let's say from 10 to 11, you have your Zoom class. So we're only going to fill in like the first two, but we're going to write Zoom on both of those days. And then from 11 to 12, maybe you want them to read. So you can write read on Epic. I don't know if you know of Epic. There's just a bunch of online stories. It's actually a pretty cool website. And then their lunch, if you want to be specific, write that in. And then we have on Monday from 1 to 2, we have math page. So we can do math page 9.2, an example. And then for Tuesday at that time, we have writing. So let's say write a letter. So they're still not super specific, but it's so that your child gets the idea. And from 2 to 3, let's have kind of like a brain break. So have a Go Noodle, also another really cool website to check out. It has a bunch of fun videos and activities for your kid to do. And then maybe the next day we could have recess. So they'll have an hour to go outside and, you know, play around. And let's see, we have a few more. So from 3 to 4, let's say we have science. We'll add some science worksheet in there.
And you can be more specific,
Yeah.
like, well, we'll talk about that, but you can be more specific up here with assignments if you need to be. And also you can also put a separate page in here listing the, you know, all the assignments you have for the week and punch it in there. And that way you have it to refer to when you're looking at this. That's a possibility too.
And then on Tuesday from 3 to 4, we'll have art class. So we'll make a collage. And it's also useful for the end of the day. If you have any sports, let's say you have baseball practice, I don't know, from 6 to 7, you can fill that in. And this honestly could be helpful for you as well as the child.
Yeah, so I've used a vertical hourly layout for my own purposes. Sometimes when I get really, really overwhelmed and busy, I pull out pages. I don't use this on a regular basis, but I will pull pages out of this planner and put it in for the week if I get really crazy busy, because it helps kind of calm my brain, and especially with the color coding. So I know exactly what I'm doing at what point in every day. This might be too much for your child or too much for you. If that's the case, then you can go back to that student layout or this other one we're going to talk about in a minute. It's very personal. And it really just depends on your situation and your child. And that's why we're giving you like a bunch of different examples.
Yep. So now we're going to, should we fill these in?
Mary Ellen,
Yes.
could you please say, show the front cover of the planner that you're using a page out of right now, please?
Sure.
This is pretty.
This is the glitter paint
The magic
planner.
is in you,
It's
babe.
so cute.
Okay. So that's glitter paint. And
Yes.
I'm going to type the answer in this. We have a lot of questions about which planner that is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this classic,
Really,
happy,
really cute.
classic happy planner glitter paint. So I'm going to put the SKU in. It's SKU 106 21816. Thank you.
Okay, so what you can do is you can take a long box sticker.
And this is going to be our key. Because we're going to be highlighting
I'm gonna put it up here.
each of the subjects, we figured a key would be good to have to really just help the student know what subject we're talking about.
And so basically you only need to use a key for maybe a couple weeks until they get used to the colors, because you're kind of going to memorize like the different colors as you go along. So you kind of just want to do this. I think you know where I'm going with this, but we'll just.
And that's what I did too when I was using this for myself. For different grades I was working with, I had different colors, and soon enough I knew what each color meant, so I didn't even need to use the key.
Yeah, and I have a key. Actually, I use a Happy Planner wall calendar where I have a little key that I wrote on each. Yeah, because I'm still getting used to it.
So we're going to use the blue for Zoom. So she's going to write in Zoom, and then I'm going to highlight it. Just like this, however you want. And let's see, what's our next color? Yellow? Let's make that
Reading.
reading. Okay.
I'm just going in order.
Yeah, that's fine.
And these mild liners are really
Mhm.
fun. And I would recommend these if you're looking for, you know, a highlighter that's a little bit,
It's like pastel.
yeah, it's a little bit different. They're not
Nice.
like the same as regular highlighters. Should we have lunch as well?
Yeah. We'll have lunch as one as well. Well, you never know. Maybe you have lunch at a different time each day.
Or you could even like do, you know, lunch and activities as the same color, like something that's different from school. You could like color code anything you want. You could put math and science together if you wanted to and do one color. It's all very personal, like I said.
So let's make math pink. And we'll do writing, the purple. This part right here kind of shows that it comes in handy for the different days, because now I know that, okay, I'm not gonna have math the next day as well.
Right. And then say
Brain break, or we've science.
just say science. So you get the gist. We're not going to do all of them, but so I find color coding super helpful for myself. Like I said, it just also, if you have, say you have, say you want to have art, you know, for 2 hours one day, if you need to. So then you can, let's just say this was art. Now let's get a different color because I can't stand using the same color.
I really like these. They're pretty.
Say you have art on 2 of the days, you could do like
take
this, or you can just do
art nice and big.
Say you have art here, you can even like do an arrow and just do it once. Also, another option, if you're doing this, is you can just highlight next to it, so you don't have to like
do it next to baseball.
Yeah, so you don't have to highlight the whole word. You can just do this, you know, whatever you want to do. But I think the kids, you could even have them do the highlighting. I think that could be fun for them, to involve them a little bit in that.
And then also we have extra room up here. So after the week is done, there's the extra room.
So like I said before, one option is to write your assignments up here
that are due that day, or maybe due the next day.
Yeah, you could do them. You could use that every day of the week for assignments. That's one option. Another thing we thought of is you can have the kids use stickers up here. You can have them decorate however they want, just to get them a little bit more involved in your planner, in their planner.
Let's say it's like their birthday. Look at that. A little something that they can add.
There you go.
You know?
Another option we thought of would be a quote of the day. And Happy Planner has a whole bunch of really cool quote stickers, especially the student planners have some too. I mean, the student sticker books have some too, but yeah, there's quotes in pretty much any book.
Like this one is the Wise Teacher. They're really pretty. They're cool.
Yeah, to get them kind of motivated a little bit.
Yeah.
And another fun idea we had was, which one?
Library.
Okay, so say you want to go to, like, say every Thursday is library day and you're picking up some books, since it's probably not open right now, but
in the teacher icons, there's a cute little library day sticker. Stick it on top so that they know, yay. Even if
so you wouldn't have to write library, but you could just stick that right there. Library day.
In the same book, there's also, let's say they have no school on Friday. So we'll take one of these and pop it right on top. Nice and cute.
Yeah.
So they can,
and they can write in whatever. And you can even like just take this and be like, nope, no school today. We don't have to do anything in our planner today.
And the last thing that we thought of, which I thought was really cool, is to show how they're feeling each day. So in the teacher icons, they have little emojis like this. So they have all the different feelings. So at the end of the day, you know, you can have your kid pick a sticker that they want. So let's say they were feeling, you know, happy or lovable. We can stick that on Monday. And then maybe they were, this one's cute. Maybe they were tired on Wednesday. We'll put that there just so you can kind of get a feel for how they're feeling throughout the day. It's a way that they can express their emotions while kind of making it fun.
Yeah, I think it's really important for them to kind of get a handle on how they're feeling, and it's a way for them to communicate to you how they're feeling without actually having like a full-blown discussion about it.
Agreed.
Okay, so like we said, on each layout, we're going to do a really fun thing. So this one's really, really fun. I like this idea.
So we have these little envelopes. They're from not Walmart, Michael's
Recollections brands.
And so we're going to take one of those. And what you can do is,
And you can use any envelope, you
Yeah.
know, it doesn't have to be these, but these are really cute. I like these.
you grab some tape, tape it down however you want. I'm just going to make a little bubble. And if you stick that right here, it's actually really neat because what you can do is you can put a little note inside.
So I'll write down the ideas here.
A special note. Maybe there's a prize at the end of the week if they completed everything, or an activity that they're going to do. And the one that I thought was really neat, because we grew up having a lot of scavenger hunts. So this could be maybe the first clue to a scavenger hunt that they then have to complete. Just really anything. It could be a picture. It could be anything you want, just so that they have something to look forward to open at the end of the week.
Yeah, so
Or
like
throughout the
when when their class is done on Friday, you know, they can open it. It gets them excited to use their planner, and I just think
I
it's
love
a
that, yeah.
super fun idea.
And again, add stickers, you know, to fill it. Have them help you.
Decorate,
know.
let them color on it, let them use
Definitely.
markers and crayons, whatever they want to do. Don't worry if they're messing up the plan, it's their planner. It's yours too, but let them do what they want with it, because I think that that's really important for creativity and also to get them excited about school. So let them draw all over it.
Then
Honestly.
they know it's theirs.
Yeah.
It's not you having them do something, it's their own.
Yeah.
Spread.
Okay, so we have one more idea, one more layout to talk about.
And this one is going to be sort of like the most specific. So if your child needs a lot of kind of, what's the word I'm looking for?
Structure.
Yeah, structure is a good word. This is something you can do. So what planner are we using?
Okay, so we're using the Wild Styled Classic Vertical Happy Planner. And I like this because the pages are really neutral. So there's not much design on them. So it's really easy to decorate.
And before we start this one, I'm going to show you something. There was a student that was having trouble finishing his work and turning it in and showing his parents. So I made him a little checklist. So I made this in the spring. And this is just something to show the specifics. So for like the reading assignment, he had to read all the directions and fully complete his work. And then he would check it off when he did it. Showed my parents before turning in, check it off. And then he turned this in online every day. And this was just so that I can see that he's actually doing it. And it's kind of giving him that structure. Okay, well, I need to make sure I fully completed it. I need to make sure I show it to my parent. So this was actually really helpful. So even something like this, you can punch and stick in your planner as well. Even laminate it and use a whiteboard marker. But I just thought this was really neat idea. So, and it worked very well. Good results.
Yeah, it did.
So we're going to be doing something along that line of the check boxes.
Okay.
So we're going to show you two different ideas to use check boxes
In the vertical layout.
Yes.
Okay, so the first idea, you want to talk about that?
Yeah, so the first idea, we kind of broke it down into three different things that, let's say, our student or our child would want, that we would want them to do. So the first one is show the parent.
So each of these boxes, in our first idea, each of these boxes is going to be a separate thing, and we'll kind of explain
Well,
that.
actually,
so I'm taking a sticker from the Colorful Shapes book, and I'm going to put one on each thing, just so that we remember throughout the week what it is that we're going to put there.
Yep. And so this one, actually, we're going to start with checking work. And of course, this can be personalized, which whatever you think your child or student needs. But we're going to have check work. And then the next one we're going to do is to show a parent. We're kind of putting them in order because you want them to check it themselves and then show a parent and then to turn it in. Because I know, especially with online, it can get confusing where they think they did, but they really didn't. So this is helpful. And on the inside, this one's a little more simple. So you can just put the subjects you have each day. So let's say we have math, reading, and science on Monday.
So draw a little box, or you can use little icon stickers for this, or you could use a checklist sticker for this. Really anything you want.
Yep.
So you could do math.
I just think it's important. It's something that they can check or cross off so that they're physically doing it. Because I feel like that's better personally.
Yeah. So then you would do the same thing, obviously, for each.
And if there's anything
And you could
else
do
special,
more. I mean,
yeah.
this is just an example.
And you can make it colorful, like with the same colors we are using, really anything.
Right. I think a checklist would be cool. Like a checklist sticker would be cool here.
Yeah.
But we're just showing you very basic.
And now for each day, so let's say Tuesday, they have social studies and writing. You'll just put those in boxes because then they know, okay, did I check my work? Did I show my parent? Did I turn it in? So it's just making sure that they get those 3 things done.
You could even color code these like we did in the hourly layout. You can use the mild liners to do that, or you can, I mean, really there's so many different ways you can do this, but yeah.
The most probably want to make it as interactive as you can because, kids like that stuff instead of just reading something. So that's one of the ideas. And the next one we're going to show you, we'll just show you over here. This was another idea. And
this you wouldn't have this for this idea. Just pretend that's not there.
This is even more specific. So instead of saying show parent and do the subjects, we're going to start with our subject. So we're going to take another colorful box sticker. Anyone you want? Let's maybe a red or
say
pink.
you color code with these stickers.
So you can stick it up at the top. You can even do it on the side, on the bottom.
Okay.
But we'll start there. So let's say for this day, we'll make 2 subjects. We have math and writing. We're going to keep this free for a minute and you'll see why. So she's just going to do one more for the writing. Pick any color. We'll pick a green.
A little bit crooked there. You get the gist.
So now we're going to do the check boxes again. And again, you can use any stickers or icons you want. And we're going to be a little more specific. So let's say we have page 17 due for math that they have online. And then we can kind of do like what we did before. Did they double check their work? Show a parent and turning it in. So this is kind of just making it more specific for that one subject because that might help better. That's how I had it on here. Even though everything was the same for the most part, I still did it by subjects just so that he had the responsibility to know which subject was due.
And again, same deal, like write story, reread.
Yeah, so it's going to be different for all of the subjects. Maybe like check spelling. And then you probably want to show parent, turn it in. And then again, too, you can add little fun stickers, like maybe if you have a little calculator sticker or something to make it intriguing.
Right. And then up at the top here, you had an idea for that too as well, right?
So here's an example where we're going to use a sticker for the check. And this is the wise teacher. So we're going to take these little ones. We're going to take the 3 bullet. And we kept this open at the top just because we liked it up here. But this will kind of be for like overall. Maybe you could do this every day or maybe once a week. You could have good listener, following directions, completed all work.
Just things like that, behavioral things that if they check them off, say they check off all of them, they can maybe get a prize at the end of the week. And we had an idea for the prize too. We thought it would be fun
to have another colorful shape sticker.
This book is so useful.
Yep.
Pick
a fun color. What about like any color?
Like a green.
Okay, green.
Is this what we were going to do? No, we were going to do a small circle.
Fit it.
That's right. How about this one? This is my fave color.
Teal.
Okay,
so add this in, and let's say you can write this week's prize or, this week's activity, or just like we had before, you can even, write a little note here or maybe like an inspirational quote to get them through the week. Let's say we have a prize. And let's say the prize is, I don't know, what should the prize be?
I don't know, like water balloons or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So you could write it in here.
And even, you know, you can use these stickers again if you want it to be like a spa day or pizza, like a party.
Right. You can either write it in or just use really fun stickers, because I think that would be more fun for the kids.
Yeah.
I just don't know if we have any water balloon stickers or any balloon stickers right here. Another idea. So for the sidebar, were you talking about that?
I didn't do the sidebar yet.
Okay. So there's lots of ideas. You can have checklists here. You can have all the assignments for the week here. In fact, there's a really nice checklist in this Wise Teacher one, like these.
Oh, I like that. So obviously you would have had to put it first.
Yeah, obviously, yeah. Just if you're using it for this or something or wherever, you know. And there's other checklists that are like smaller too.
Really cute though.
It's really cute. Forget that it covered half of September. And you might just have, you know, your assignments.
Test Tuesday,
yeah, like different like things going on.
Something
like,
to remember.
Yeah.
For the week.
Test Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
You know, stuff like that. I can't.
Yeah,
think of
no,
stuff.
those are good.
And then, so some other ideas we had is, again, your child can decorate this with stickers.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, how fun is that? Quote of the week, again, that would be cool. And that feelings idea.
The feelings idea, yeah. You can put maybe M for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and they can, again, each day put down the emoji sticker of how they're feeling. I just think it's really important for your child or your student to be able to express how they're feeling each day. Because, you know, maybe they're really frustrated with their online work.
So Monday,
but they're happy.
Yay, party.
They're frustrated.
Tuesday is a bad day. They're frustrated.
Mm-hmm. And this gives you the opportunity to then obviously go to them and
Wednesday
discuss.
they're tired. That kind of thing. I think that would be
really
fun
cute.
for them, and also, again, good indicator of how they're feeling for you.
And I like those stickers.
And one thing I wanted to mention before we go to questions is that I know this is overwhelming. It might seem overwhelming, but please do not feel pressured to, you know, be perfect all the time. Don't feel pressured to make this something very extreme. This is just something to help you guys, and your planner should never be stressful. So please don't feel that way. Again, try to make it fun. If you mess up one week and you're just like, we're not even, you know, we forgot to write in our planner, so you forgot, start again the next week. It shouldn't be a stressor, is my point.
And we forgot one thing really quick. Another fun thing we can do on Saturday or Sunday is maybe we do a joke for today. So we're just taking a Post-it note. You can stick it down on Saturday and Sunday. Let me think of a joke.
Yeah, we did forget that fun idea.
Like this joke is, what bird, it's the only joke I know, doesn't need a haircut? If I can spell. Doesn't need a haircut. And then underneath, with stickers or whatever, you can write, wait. Oh, you have a sticker. Oh, yeah. And you can write bald eagle. Okay. I like that joke. But it's something cute. You can do a riddle, a joke. You can even do, again, a quote or a picture, something that it's just interactive for them, and it's good memories.
Yeah, so that's one more example of those. So that's it for our 3 layouts. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Maybe learned something. So I'm open for questions. We have a few more minutes.
And we have questions, so hold on, please. Okay, let's go back to those sheets for just a second. The one with the silver stickers, the last one you did with the emojis on it. What's written inside the silver stickers there to the side? Yep.
Here it has, well, we covered this now, but check work, show parent, and turn it in. We just picked 3 different things that your child or student might need more work with. So that's what we added there.
And that could be anything that you think is important for them or they need some help with.
Yeah, it's definitely individualized.
Okay. Okay, do you have a suggestion for a joint planner for multiple students in different grades?
Well, that's tough.
I didn't think about that. Well, you could possibly separate each block per grade. It depends on how many you have, and then just fit it in each block.
Or you can kind of Frankenplan it and, make it your own. I mean, honestly, I think it'd probably be best if each child had their own planner. I think it would just be easier that way, especially if you have an older child. I think they'd probably rather, not share it with the younger child, but you can certainly Frankenplan and put other pages in there with it.
Can you please show all three planners again and say which pages went with which one again?
Sure.
I'll hold up the pages, hold up the planner.
Okay. So So this is the Wisdom Begins student planner, and that is the page we used for that.
Mm-hmm.
You could use any student planner. They have a bunch of them to choose from at Michael's. They're all like super cute.
Yeah.
This was my favorite. And then the second one we used was the Glitter Paint Vertical Hourly Planner.
Let me find that. And that's the hourly one.
Yep, that's the one with the
Mhm.
hourly blocks.
Yep.
And then the
Alright.
third one.
Yeah, there aren't very many hourly planners out yet, so that's a unique option. Mhm.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's I really like that one. Like I said, I use it for myself sometimes
Yeah,
when
me
I'm
too.
feeling a little bit stressed. And then the third one is the Wild Style Classic Vertical Planner. And that is what that layout looks like.
And you can also, oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No, you go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, you can also obviously switch all the ideas with the different planners as well, but we
Mhm.
thought they fit the best within these ones.
Yeah, you can kind of really, it's so customizable. You can even take pages from two planners and put them together. So
Yeah.
say you wanted to use the student planner and you liked this idea, right? But you also thought your child needed more structure, and then you can put this in there too. Or if your child needs a little bit more help with behavioral stuff, you can put this one in there as well.
So this gives you what it is, but then you can have the checklist on a separate page as well.
Right, and that's why the Happy Planner is so great, because you can just pop your pages
Yep.
in and out, and you can put whatever you want to in there. You
Mhm.
can also make your own little charts and punch them in, laminate them, whatever you want to do.
That's great.
We get this question often. Any recommendations on markers and pens that don't bleed through the paper? Which I know I've given them the zebra mild liner that you've used, but
Mhm.
other pens that you like to use in the planner.
I use a Pentel Energel. I'm not sure if Michael's carries this. I forget where I got mine, but I use that a lot. I also use, ballpoint's never going to bleed through. I use Muji sometimes. Really, most of them aren't going to bleed through.
Yeah, the paper's, it's not the thinnest paper, so I haven't had a problem with.
I honestly haven't had any problems with bleed through, except for using a permanent marker like Sharpie or something will bleed through. But other than that, not too many issues.
Okay. The sheet that you made for the students last year, the one that you held up that was on regular 8.5 by 11 paper, there's been a lot of questions about that. I mentioned that perhaps people that really are interested in that sheet could message you through your Instagram.
Sure.
Yeah, you can message her.
Yes.
And I can send a copy to them
Okay.
if they
So-
want.
Yep.
A lot of people have asked for your Instagram handle, so I've also offered that as well.
Okay.
Do you have any thoughts about college and high school level planner usage? There's a lot of questions about any thoughts and tips for teen and high school. I'd like to see how a high school or college student would use a planner, not just from a parent's perspective. Recently, let's see. Any planners for male college student, freshmen? Actually, most of our planners are more on the feminine side this year, but perhaps that's something that is in the works. That one's probably the most.
Yeah, this is not too feminine.
And you can always take the cover off.
You
and
can
flip it.
That's a good idea.
Because I've done that. So it's, if you don't want it to be showing as much, but you can also find ones that have more of like a neutral inside, if that's what you like. But as at least for me in high school, I'm not really sure how online works in high school, because I haven't experienced it, but I feel like a timed one could be really nice, just to keep you in track, you know, and keep a schedule. At least for me, waking up in the morning was always difficult. So to keep the same routine type thing might be useful. So I personally would use this. And same
That's
with
the
college.
hourly.
Yeah, the hourly one.
It gets white when you take it way fast.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, and same with college. I would probably do the hourly. And well, it also depends on if you have Zoom classes. I would definitely do the hourly if you have different classes throughout the day you need to hop on for. But other than that, it's pretty much what you feel most comfortable with.
One thing that we forgot to mention that I just want to mention really quick is that in each planner, it doesn't matter what layout you have, there's these pages in the beginning, and these are like year at a glance pages. So we were thinking of ways that you could use that, these year at a glance pages for student learning. And what we thought was one thing you could do, and this is like for elementary school, really. I mean, mostly. One thing you could do is do like word of the day. So basically these are each day is like a different small block. You could do like a word of the day or a word of the week and put those in there so that they could like refer to them later. We thought feelings again would be good to write down like one word about their, you know, what mood they're in. And another idea we had was to create like some sort of reward system. So did you want to mention what to do there?
I've seen all different types, maybe points of how they were doing during the day, maybe behavioral wise, or just with their work. Maybe you can get them a 1 out of 3. And at the end of the week, if they have 15 plus points, they can then get some type of reward just to kind of keep them on the hook, keep them going throughout the day.
Or even just one little tiny icon sticker for the days that they do really well.
Well, yeah, they can, if they do well, they're able to put a sticker on that day as like a little reward.
So we thought these pages would be really useful for this as well. And I'm sure there's so many other ideas that you guys can come up with to keep your students on track, your children.
Okay, let's see. When did you become interested in the Happy Planner?
Me?
Yes.
In early 2018, I actually had bought another kind of planner. I bought a plum paper planner just to kind of keep me on track. My husband was sick and I was trying to figure out like how to keep track of his care. And so I picked up this plum paper planner, and I quickly realized that spiral was not the best or the most versatile. So once I found the Happy Planner and realized I could pull the pages in and out, and the paper was higher quality as well, I really got into it at that point. And then I got on Instagram and I made the Happy Planner squad, and then it just kind of took off from there.
Okay. Have you ever used a horizontal planner, Mary Ellen?
I've used a horizontal planner for a journal. A couple of years ago I did that, but once in a while I'll feature it on my channel just to give them ideas on how to decorate it. But I personally don't like that layout so much for my needs. Just I feel more natural in a vertical planner.
Because we consistently get questions about using the horizontals, and
there's a lot of people who it just depends on how your brain works, you know. My brain works like this. It works vertically in lines. Some people are this way. It's very personal preference.
Okay. Let's see, customer, I recently bought the wellness planner. Is there any way to edit that to help me track my school classes?
I'm sure there is. I don't have one in front of me to look at.
Well, I'm not exactly sure how the wellness goes, but isn't there something maybe like hydration? Then there's things that cross off maybe.
There's like different,
because you can always
sections.
Change like the section titles to something more relatable to school. That could possibly work.
Yeah, it's hard to say without having it in front of me to refer to,
but I feel like most planners you can adapt and change it to for schooling.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's a question here. It says, can they talk about what they mentioned earlier, punching assignments and putting them in the planner?
Punching assignments? You mean like extra like handout pages and stuff?
maybe?
I'm not sure. So there's something called the Happy Planner Punch.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's probably what you should show them.
Here, I can show them.
And this is what,
So yeah, I'll punch this. So all you do is
well, you want to, can you switch it to the desktop?
I can go like
Oh,
this,
all
right?
right.
It's a little upside down. But you just stick it in. There's lines that show you where to line it up. It's like a 3-hole punch, but a lot more. You punch it down, and boom, you got yourself a happy planner pop-in, I guess you can call it. So now you can stick this right in your planner. And like she was saying, is you can print out assignments or activities that they've done that you want to keep for like memory's sake and stick them in as well. But this has come very handy, I'll tell you that.
And you can also, I've done this already. You can take something like this and you can laminate it and then you can punch it. It will go through the lamination, just so you're aware of that.
And then a whiteboard marker.
Yeah, and like a wet erase marker is the best for those.
Okay. Oh. Any suggestions for using the teacher's planners for a student? I prefer that layout.
I love the teacher planner. It actually really works very similarly to the student layout, honestly, because you have, multiple sections like that. So we actually almost used the teacher planner as an example, but we decided to keep it. I did not have a classic size teacher planner here, and we decided to keep it all classic sized. But yeah, you can do the same exact thing as you did, as we showed you how to do in the student layout.
And I also wanted to add into that, you don't have to, like, anyone can use this. It could be students, your child, a parent, even for a parent needing to keep track of your students' work, because I know with work going on and everything, it's got to be crazy. So this can be useful for anyone, teachers as well, because I've used it as a teacher. So
Yeah, it doesn't have to be just
student-based.
Right. Your child does not have to use it. I just think it's a good idea if they do. If they're a little bit too young to actually, keep track of things, you obviously have to do it as a parent.
You do it for them, and then, they add the stickers and the fun stuff.
Did you use an envelope today?
Yes, a mini envelope.
Can you show that again, please?
It's a Recollections brand. I found these at Michael's, and they were in the section where the cards and the card games are. Yeah,
they're nice. They're cute too.
Can you show them what you did with it and where you put it on the?
Yeah. So we did it on, it could have been on any, but on like a Saturday, Sunday, we wrote down the different ideas, like a special note or a prize or something you can stick inside the envelope. Oops. And we taped it on just so that it's a little something special for them at the end of the week to look forward to.
Yeah. And you don't have to use an envelope. You can use like the Post-it note, or you can make a little flap out of paper, or use one of the Happy Planner journaling stickers. There's so many options there, but we thought the envelope was kind of fun because it's something that they're not gonna be able to see until the end of the week, something special to do.
That's fun. Okay.
And knowing me, I would tape it down so that I would see if they looked. You know what I mean? Because that's good for temptation, see if they actually do it.
This is a random question, but do you have a classic skinny size planner somewhere handy?
Yeah, to show them? Sure.
Yeah.
Is that your new one? Yep.
Yeah, I use this for my fitness. This is the one I use, and it's like,
open it up.
It looks like this inside. It's really cute, and I mean, honestly, you could use this for a student planner as well. You can really use any kind of layout. You just have to kind of customize it to.
Yeah, just take some ideas and, stick them out there.
Okay. How would you view the monthly or set it up for school?
We almost did that, actually.
The
monthly spread. Well, it was a thought in the beginning. So grab the monthly for a minute, or it's over here.
Oh, did you mean
Like
the
this?
monthly layout or the monthly spread in the planners?
The monthly layout. Yeah.
Is that
How
this?
would you view
I
the
mean-
monthly or set it up for school?
Okay, I wasn't sure if you meant like the monthly planner or not. You know how there's that monthly planner? Okay,
Oh,
Yeah.
how I-
that's what.
Wait, do you mean like this?
Yeah,
In
I
the
believe that's what they're talking about. Yep.
Yeah. You could do something we're thinking about, let me think, is for that day, you could write the subject. I mean, sort of, where's the first one we had? Even like this. So you can have math and social studies. You can even just write math and social studies so they know what's that day or the specifics.
You could write your assignments in for each day. You could,
I feel like you just take the sort of like the stuff we did today and you just make it small and stick it
yeah,
in.
we actually almost used the monthly for our whole class today, but then we decided we'd give a lot more options. You can definitely color code behavioral wise, like those, you know, certain questions we had in the one layout where, you know, did you do this, this, this? You could keep track of that on the
Another little
monthly.
checklist like this.
Right. There's just, you know, lots of ideas. You can work whatever things you like and what we talked about before into the monthly layout.
This would just be harder to do a lot of specific checks because it is so small. And if you have, especially if you have all subjects every day, maybe just sticking the subjects on there.
You could do word of the day, you know, new spelling word, new vocabulary word.
Oh, so if they use this already, like use the planner as a planner, this can be something extra.
You could do mood, you know, again.
Yeah, they can fit a little emoji sticker perfectly in each. You know.
Really anything.
Yeah.
I was thinking reading list. I remember having to read.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yep. And they still have to
wow.
do that. Well, they're supposed to do that.
Do you have a teacher planner there specifically to show the difference in a teacher planner layout than a student layout?
Yeah. See, I don't have the planner, but I have pages from the planner from
That
the older
works.
one.
Oh, I like this one.
So I don't know, like I said, this is pages from an older planner. So I don't know if this is like the same as it is now, but this is what the teacher layout looks like.
Are you on the wrong side? Oh, no, you're not.
And it's, again, it's similar to the student, except that the days of the week are on the side, right?
Yep.
Yeah. And,
Those
but
lines.
what, and so you would put the subjects up here,
Oh, that'd be cute.
or you can, you know, cover these up with stickers and put the subjects down this way if you'd rather do that.
Yeah.
And there's no Saturday and Sunday on a teacher planner.
Nope. You're right. There is not. So that could be, you know, useful for you too.
Yeah. The idea behind that is that this is really for the classroom, and that if a teacher is going to have a social or a planner that's about their personal life, it's going to more likely be in another planner,
That makes sense.
Yeah.
not in their classroom planner.
You probably don't want to mix those up.
Right.
Some people have asked why that's the case in some of these messages. There's a question here for you as to how many planners you have and use on a regular basis.
Oh, haven't used.
I use, well, now I have to count them.
They're right up
1,
there.
2. Well, I'll just tell you. I use a big for my catch-all planner. I use a Skinny Classic for my fitness planner. I use a classic vertical for my journal. I do like creative journaling. I use a mini happy planner in my purse. And then I have a monthly layout social media planner.
And you also a lot of times use what's the one that's just like a loose sleeve? Like,
A Happy Notes.
oh, yeah.
And I have the Happy Notes as like a doodle notebook. So.
So a lot.
I use a lot. Yeah. I love them.
Okay. I think that's the most of them. I mean, there were a lot of questions about teens and high school planners, but I think most importantly, the planners are designed for students and teachers for school seasons. And a lot of the ideas you gave could just be adapted
Yeah, exactly.
just to an older child, and they would more likely manage a lot of it themselves with just some adult supervision.
Yeah,
If they were older, if they're college age, you know, they're pretty much on their own.
Yeah.
because we're not really sure, at least I'm not, of how the virtual learning goes for high school and college.
my daughter's a junior in college, and she uses her planner, and that's how she tracks everything. So,
Oh, nice.
and she's been an avid happy planner, not just because of me. She was into it before I even was.
Yeah, my sister also used one throughout college, but she used Happy Notes and did like a journal, doodle. What are those called? Bullet journals.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's what it's called. I don't know. Say hi.
So, there's an assignment, it's asking about a assignment tracker half sheet. We have the checklist. Do you have the checklist sheet, the teacher checklist sheet somewhere? No.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
do.
I was trying to think of what you're talking about. Yes.
Is that the one with all the ones?
Yes.
Yeah, I used this and actually showed some people at the school and they really liked it.
Oh, some dropping stuff.
Here. Oh, here's a sheet of it. Oh, this is the first side. It has, what's on the side? Oh, this is like all the names, obviously, and the checklist in the rainbow. Very cute and useful. And again, you can even use this to check off what your child did that day or your student.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's lots of ways to use these checklists. I like these.
Do you use classic or big most of the time? Do you have a preference?
I use big. Like that's my, I mean, I use all of them, but the big is my catch-all planner. That's my favorite. That's the one I use on a, I use all of them on a regular basis, but that's my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
My general planner.
We're getting a lot of questions about where this will be posted, and will there be more sessions. So I guess it's important to remind people that we will be posted on Monday at michaels.com/classes. There's already 6 other classes posted, I believe. Yes, 6 on michaels.com/classes that were held on August the 1st and August the 7th. So you could go back and watch those if you're interested. One of them is also on back to school. And we do have more curriculum coming up with Michaels, and it will be posted on the same website. This class started about an hour ago, so it's almost over. And you can watch it on Monday.
Thanks everybody for tuning in.
Yeah,
we had a
fun.
lot of fun, and I hope you guys got some good ideas. I know it was a lot of information, but hopefully you took some notes, and you'll be ready to start this school year.
Yeah, I'm actually going to be using some of this for like teaching wise. Help me out.
And if I had only had the Happy Planner when my kids were little, but
My life would have
I
been
didn't.
easier. Just kidding. You would have used it too.
I would have used it.
Well, you
Yeah.
are still creative, but as a kid, it was always.
I wish
fun
we had
stuff.
had it back then. I was busy. I had 4 kids and lots and lots of.
Our next series of classes is going to feature Stephanie Fleming. You may or may not have seen the post that she's been sharing on her Instagram account, but Michaels is going to feature her book that she has written.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yes. They're going to be launching her book and a series of exclusive product available at Michaels only. And that will be it's coming on very soon. It will be on the floor at the end of the month in August, late August. And along with that will be some online classroom programs like this where Stephanie will be online on Zoom calls discussing the book, and her book at Michaels will be exclusive and have some exclusive content. So if you're interested in the Happy Planner, Stephanie Fleming was the person that created the Happy Planner and founded the company. And she wrote a book about the Happy Planner and how it helps people find happiness by planning their lives, and the secrets that she was able to share about how she came about the idea of the Happy Planner and her planning methodology. So we're very excited about having that with Michaels. So everybody's asking about the next classes, and I'm thinking, well, the next ones are about the book. So
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, I can't wait for those. I'm registered for all of those already. I'm really
Yeah,
excited.
and those
about
are, those are already posted on michaels.com classes. So if
it.
you're
It's so
interested,
motivational.
yeah, those are going to be a lot of fun. There's going to be some exclusive content available if you're on the classes. So I encourage everyone to sign up. So it's very exciting.
Yeah.
Definitely. She's so cute. She's cuddly right now.
Well, if you guys don't have any more questions, then we can let everybody go for the day and thank them all for coming.
Thank
Yeah,
you so
thank
much.
you. Thanks for having me too, because I'm nothing special compared.
Holly was excited to do it. I was
Yeah,
excited
no,
to have
no,
you.
yeah.
So thanks
Yeah.
for joining us today.
It was awesome.
And
I hope
I
this helped.
appreciate you coming.
Yeah, definitely.
Have a
Alright.
good one, everyone.
Yeah.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Bye.